think maybe I've even done... Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a... So, anyway, that's enough of that. Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes, if we can find somewhere to sit down.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says.
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trade secret.
Ah. Then
I didn't know you were clued up on any other
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Desh.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's boss enough for ya.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos, too.
What about him? Is he a...
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it... Please, this is the... Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, I want to do the whole...
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of... Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on!
much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still in...
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that by using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King.
No, what?
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we were...
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item.
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings. You all saw how the Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent. The final blow to the Eab came at having gotten my revenge. As I stood there gazing at the temple, this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. With this chessboard in its container, every god plays...
It is the same with all powerful forces.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share... Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further the Raker of Solnari.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on...
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is...
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some...
Not at this stage, sorry.
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon god... And right now...
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet...
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he'll...
I could not agree more. The power of the abyss...
It is a compelling explanation. This raises some interesting questions. That being said...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too...
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... When I think of the...
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort.
Mine too. We could never know all the hows and what.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and die. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope. No need. Come on. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some... Firstly, it's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan.
Honestly, my mom figured that my...
Well, it felt like some kind of...
2 days?
That remains to be... You have some history with him, right? Great. All right, on to... We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first.
Oh, Paimon's died.
All right. We felt a little uneasy.
Roping us in?
I choose my word.
Sir Varka, I have a...
I'm all e...
I think we can be...
I see your point, yeah. But to be clear, I don't...
I want to do everything within my power. The Reir of Solnari is a truly fearsome...
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letter, as in, most people weigh up... Of course, everyone appreciates...
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one